It's Lily here again with another clearance haul from Joann's. I don't know what they're gearing up for, but for some reason we decided to stop back in there today. Well, not for some reason, it was because those paper pads are still 60% off. So I went to just double check to see if I really needed any more of those before the sale ends. And of course, me and my sister-in-law, my brother's girlfriend, we were walking around and checking out all the aisles to see what was going on in there, you know, see if anything was added, you know, new collections or anything marked down. I always check, you know, like the punches and whatnot. And they have like started to in our Joann's, they've started to rearrange everything. Like they've moved the punches like to their like own area now, but they're in their own group with, they're all coming out with their own like stencils and stamps, and I want to say some of them sorry, have stickers. But anyways, we stopped by the Teresa Collins section, and I've been watching these for a while now. And guys, a lot of her stuff is on clearance and marked down. Like there's still the XOXO punch is not on sale, and a few of the other ones. But okay, so we found this little cute airplane punch, and obviously these would be limited editions because they're going away or whatever. So once they're gone, they're gone. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the price because it's so light. But this was $1.97, so we definitely each picked up one of these punches of the little airplane, and it's, you know, it's about a 2-inch size airplane. I also just picked up this one because I don't have anything like this, and then they showed the little cute picture of it being on the little tag for a cupcake, and I was like, well, I could use that for something. And for $1.97, I sure did pick that up. And there was a few more, but they marked down the and sign, and I already bought that one, and that one is now $2.97. So if you haven't picked that one up, I would go check to see if you can find it. I also picked up, and I've never used, or I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and watch some videos on how to use this, but her modeling putty is on clearance too, and this was 97 cents. So I see people all the time making little planner paper clips and stuff. I don't know if that's what they use, but she has stencils that go with this where you can paste, and I don't know, it's for projects, and the stencils look like this. You can give it texture and then paint the paste once it dries. So I thought for 97 cents it would be fun to play with. And then guys, I picked there, all her stencils were on sale, but I thought if anything for the embossing that we're all doing, or that little distress spray or whatever, these are 97 cents, and they come with, I think, three sheets in each package. So on the back we'll show you what stencils come in each one. I hope that is focusing for you, but this one's like butterfly, it's got the fleur-de-lis, the and symbol, it says remember, it's got a border, an arrow, some stars, a little like message or blog box, a big chunky arrow, and they all have like an alphabet, which is really good. It says joy and day, thanks. So I thought that was a really good one to get. And 97 cents, guys. There was one that I didn't get, and it was just because the stencils were so big, they wouldn't fit on pocket letters or anything that I would use them for, so I didn't pick that one up. And this one I thought was so cute. Look, there's a little house, there's a tree, there's a camera, and an anchor, and all the stuff that goes with her punches and stuff. Look, the little, what is that, the film strip. And then this one has like the bigger letters, so if you wanted to put someone's initial on something, you could. And then there's a whole like lattice or a straight line grid there. So 97 cents, guys. And what it's saying is that you were to take that putty and putty over the stencils, and then when you pull off the stencil, it leaves the putty there. So that might be fun to play with, and then paint that on our pocket letters, or even make them more customized. And then this one has like heart, more arrows, bigger heart, there's a key. It might just be easier if I hold it back a little bit, but because the stencil's coming through on the other side, you can't see. There's like the little crest there, like looks like the underneath of the Cadillac symbol. There's some other little floral design. This one says beautiful, love you, and a heart, a bigger heart, a key, joy again. This one looks like a little Polaroid, so imagine embossing that and then putting like a picture or something. And then there's a border along the bottom that's just a scalloped edge. So, and here's the back of this one. Bigger alphabet stencils, and then, oh, that's cute hearts. That'd be cute for Valentine's Day. and then this sheet here. So 97 cents, guys. And they had journaling cards, punches for a chipboard. There was, you guys got to go check out the Teresa Collins section, the clearance. There's a lot of stuff. You got to go check it out. Okay, so that is my clearance items, and then the paper pads. You guys know. I can't even try to lie and say I didn't buy anymore because it just wouldn't work. But I ended up choosing to get this one called the Butterfly Garden. Now they have another, if you go to look for it, there's another one, and it's Mariposa, which is butterfly in Spanish. Not that I speak Spanish, but I just know that that means butterfly in Spanish. But this one is different. This one is called the Butterfly Garden. So I was going to show you guys. Let me get this. Let me get this tape off this time for you guys. My scissors are handy. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So here we go. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous, the colors on here? So like as usual, there are 2 in every pattern. Look at that, the gold. I want the light to hit it. So you can see its full gloriousness. I think that's a good way. There's pretty green with little floral, and there's print also on here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And look at this page. How pretty is that? So, I'm not a huge butterfly fan. I do like the older antique-y looking butterflies, but it's definitely got to be mixed with other things for me. I could never just do a solo. If it was a stack of just butterflies, it would not come home with me. But there was some gorgeous papers in here. Now this one is black, and there's a little center ring that's green, and then there's little dots of gold all the way around it. Isn't that pretty? And I loved this one, music staffs. This one actually is pretty. It's got some gold polka dots underneath the printed butterflies. Thought that was really gorgeous. This one, look how pretty that is. It's like, I think those are mums. Are those mums? I'm a flower myself, and I don't know the rest of the flowers. I just pay attention to the lilies. And then this, it's like an old wallpaper, it looks like to me. And then this is even really cute, guys. It's like a little printed butterfly, all over repeated print. This, oh, gorgeous. The colors here. And just look at that. Just look at it. So pretty. I don't want my stack to break because then I would cry. But let me see. The next set looks like this. Ugh, this one is one of my favorites in here. I just love the colors in there. I feel like my lips look weird. I used that matte Fergie lipstick. I can't help but feel like these things look messy. I don't know. It's just not very precise, and it feels like it wanders all over my lips. I don't know. I still don't know what I think about the Fergie makeup. I did my eyes shadow with the palette today, and it was okay for maybe 2 hours, but then 2 to 3 hours started to look a little like I slept in it. So I don't know. I think for $1 it's okay if you're just running errands, but I definitely will stick to MAC. I think that they went on really pretty, but they didn't last very pretty. And then look at this. Not to get off subject, but I know we're all still finding those lipsticks, and I do want to still find the highlighters, but it's not that important. I have my Anastasia one, so it's all good. Here is this pretty, oh, look at that pretty flower down there. So cute. Okay. Oh, and then another, I love this. This is just gorgeous. This reminds me of Mariah Carey. This is like a repeat, but with different colors. This is super gorgeous too, guys. Look how pretty and dainty that is. And then this one, my arm's getting a workout. Ugh, this one too. I need to stop with the paper packs. I didn't put myself on probation for buying any more papers. So pretty though. Sometimes it's just hard to resist. I mean, you can never go wrong with paper because you know you're going to use it unless you just hoard it. But I plan on using mine. Okay, so that is the butterfly garden. And okay, so this one, you're either going to love this or you're going to hate it. If you like cactus, you're going to love it. And if you don't like things to be, or if you like things to be more woo and sparkly and pretty, then you're gonna not like this. But look at this stack here. So this one is still by the DCWV, and it is a DIY project stack. Now these same 6 pads have been just sitting on the shelf every time I go, and I think it's because when you walk by this, you just don't think anything is exciting about this. But look at the back, guys. This is all the projects that are in here to do. How freaking cool does that look? Just for sitting there, even with your kids. I swear, I'm always watching all these haunted shows, and then I'll be talking and I feel like someone's behind me and it's like 2 in the morning. So. Okay, so I got the tape off of that. I didn't want you guys to have to sit there while I did that. And, okay, so at first glance, the paper is rather plain, but it is double-sided, which is really cool, and it's different on each side, which is also a plus. And most times when I'm trying to do things, I'm like, God, I don't have any plain or simple paper, but this will help me out with that. So you see the colors, how it's textured here to look like a cactus, and then on one side it's plain, then you got the pretty dark green with the little specks, so it looks like little cactus spikes. Then this pretty like charcoaly gray espresso. I don't know, you could probably use it for coffee. This color is really pretty. It's like olive. And these are thick papers, guys. Okay, so now the fun part of this is at the back. So I'm assuming people are just like, what? They don't look in the back. Okay, so in the back of this stack comes your own little terrariums. So you cut these out and it's clear. I don't know, this is not acetate because it's way too thick. But you make your own little terrarium for your cactus projects in here. And it comes with 3 of them. I thought that was so cute and different. And then here's also more little cutouts, I think, so you can follow along. And let me see what else is in here, guys. Oh yeah, okay, so then after that page, all the cactus that they showed you in the back are in here in stencils. So each page is a stencil to punch out and make each of those cactus out of these little papers here. So you would just use them as little templates. I don't know if you can see, that's the little, the lighting is gonna, oh, there you go. See how they would just pop out and you make your own little cactus plants out of them. I know that my other sister-in-law is going to see this and freak out because she loves cactus, but I thought it was really cool. I've been eyeballing this for a while. I've told her about it, and then every time I go, there's just always something so sparkly that jumps in the way, and I don't end up picking this. But I think there is like 6 to 8 different styles of flowers you can make, and how cool would this be to do with your kids too, as summer projects or something to do. You have someone that loves cactus, you can give them like a little card and a little, you know, paper cactus for their desk. They don't have to worry about watering it or anything like that. I just thought this was too cute. And then again, there on the back is all the different cactus you can make with this little book. And I thought for $8, guys, the paper alone is good to have, and then all the little templates and the little plastic terrariums in there I thought was so cute. So I definitely picked this up. There was like roses and more like daisies, garland. I mean, there are so many different things with these DIY packs, and I haven't seen these in any other spot but Joann. So when you go, try to walk past the glittery stuff and look for the DIY ones and see if you can find something you like, because my sister-in-law picked up the paper roses, and that one looks fun too. And they are all paper stacks with they're already pre-cut for you to punch out the little roses, and you just have to glue dot them together and it makes little roses. So I thought these would be something fun for us to do. And I don't have any more stuff from Joann's. I was on a strict budget. I had the cash I had and all I was going to spend, and I did. I spent $1 under what I was going to spend. And then I was going to go ahead and show you guys the little bit I found from Tuesday morning today. My Tuesday morning, I feel like I find more junk than treasure, and I try not to buy stuff that I just buy because it's the best out of what's there. I want to buy stuff that I actually like and would use if it were somewhere else. And most times, to me, a lot of the stuff I see in my Tuesday morning, there's just more like junk or crap that would sit. But when I find cute stuff, I do buy it. So the first thing that I did pick up, and this was last week, was an embossing tool. And I know these are like 30 bucks in Hobby Lobby and Michael's, but I did find this one for $8.99. And I looked it up, and it is an actual brand, and it's by Marvi Uchida. I don't know if I said that right, Uchida. And it says it's the America's favorite heat tool, so I hope that it's a good one. That for $8.99, that's a good price, right? And then I also picked up this was yesterday because I went looking for those stuff for I got a Sizzix now, so I want to find stuff to use for that. And I found this set yesterday, but this was older. The lady told me it was in there for a while, and it's got the stamps that coordinate with the matching little framelits, I think these ones are. I have yet to learn like the difference between the thinlits and framelits and all that. It's just too much right now, but I did pick this set up because you guys know I love all the Paris stuff, and I thought how cute. I could use this for multiple things, cards or pocket letters, all that stuff. And so today I went back and I actually picked up this little pack of stencils here, and it was only $1.99, and I basically only bought it for one stencil. And I'm gonna see if you guys can guess what stencil I bought this for. It's probably gonna be pretty easy. This guy right here. I thought for $1.99, just that one would be cute. I could make my own and glitter my own little hot air balloons. So I definitely picked that up for $1.99. I thought, when would I see something like that again? So what are the chances? I didn't want to leave it. And then I also picked up spile binders, and Pink Parisian Girl here on YouTube and Pink Parisian Chick is the same person on Instagram, and I asked her, she said I can use spell binders. So I found this one is called Mirror Mirror, and I don't really know yet. It says you can use it multiple ways, but we shall see. And then I picked up this little die cut, and it is pretty. That's got the bee and the little laurel. It's called a laurel, I guess. So these were $3.99 each. So, and these also weren't from this week's shipment. I don't know if my people got new stuff this week. They were doing inventory, so they said maybe they'll have some more stuff out by Friday, but she thought they had put it all out, and all this stuff was like not new. And I had her look at the stickers, and she said, oh yeah, these aren't new. So I don't know. And then I liked this vintage set. I picked this up for $10.99, and it has the perfume bottle, a shoe. I like this ring the most, and then there's a mirror, and somehow it flips over. I don't know. And then the matching stamps here. So for $10.99, I thought that was good. Multiple pieces I could use, you know, in different places. And that is it for my Tuesday morning haul, guys. You guys find, I always see your guys' videos on Tuesday morning, and it makes me want to like run over there, and I get there and I'm like, am I in a wrong store? This just doesn't make sense. But maybe ours will catch on more as scrapbooking and all that picks up. Maybe they'll change it up. I see Joann's is making big changes, so I hope that they're up to something good. And then one other thing, two other things I just got from Michael's yesterday when I got my Sizzix was this pack of stamps with the little motorhome. I thought was cute, and it was in the clearance for $3.99. And then I picked up this little Cactus Spellbinders die cut, so can't wait to start playing with that. That's the main reason I got that colored paper stack too, because I needed something that pretty green that would work for this cactus and not look, you know, have polka dots or something weird on it. But anyways, that are my those are my clearance and Tuesday morning finds for the day. I gotta get this Hobby Lobby done. I'll probably just do that tonight since I'm filming now and in the mood to film for you guys. So don't forget to subscribe and leave me some comments below. Let me know what you think. Between the two of these, which ones you like best, or which one would you buy out of these two? Would you buy the Butterfly Garden, or would you practice playing with the Cactus one? So Cactus or Butterfly Garden. And I will see you guys in the next video, guys. Bye.